It's 1 a.m. Hamter has work in 7 hours. He is exhausted. He is not enjoying this, and he will not go to bed. Tonight, why the smartest part of you refuses to sleep. And the trick that finally works. Rewind 18 hours, 7 a.m. An alarm. Hamter didn't choose. A commute? He didn't choose. Meetings? He didn't choose. Lunch at his desk? Emails in someone else's voice. By 10:47 p.m., Hamter has been awake for 16 hours, and exactly 0 of those hours belonged to him. Now, you remember the accountant, 200,000 years old, lives behind your eyes, stamps your plans. Last time, we caught him guarding your energy. But energy is only his day job, because at night, the accountant opens a second ledger, the freedom ledger. Every hour of your day gets an entry, chosen by you or chosen for you. The alarm, not yours. The meetings, not yours. The emails, definitely not yours. So, at 10:47 p.m., the Freedom Ledger reads 0. And a 0 in that ledger is the one thing the accountant cannot allow. Where he comes from, an animal with 0 control over its day is an animal about to be eaten. So he declares an emergency. From this moment, anything that feels like choosing gets approved instantly. One more video? Chosen. Approved. Scrolling nowhere in particular? Chosen. Approved. And sleep? Sleep means handing tomorrow straight back to the alarm clock. Denied. Scientists call this revenge bedtime procrastination. The accountant calls it balancing the books. You're not weak at night. You're broke in a currency nobody told you about. And you cannot fix broke with discipline. You fix it with deposits. Hamter, of course, tried everything else first. A strict bedtime, his phone across the room, an app that shames him at 11. Every trick failed by Thursday, because every trick attacked the phone, and the phone was never the problem. The problem is a ledger that reads 0. Confiscate the phone, and the debt is still there. So Hamter stopped fighting the night and started paying the day. Deposit 1, the golden hour, the first free hour after work, now belongs to Hamter. On purpose. In writing. Guitar, a walk, staring at pigeons. The activity doesn't matter. The choosing does. One chosen hour at 6 p.m. is worth 3 stolen ones at midnight, because the ledger closes early. Deposits after 11 barely count. Deposit 2, micro freedoms. 10 a.m., Hamter takes the long way to the coffee machine. His route, his call. 2 p.m., 5 minutes outside because he decided so. Tiny deposits, but the ledger doesn't measure size. It measures who signed. Deposit 3, rename the evening. Bedtime routine sounds like something done to you. So Hamter fired the phrase. Now it's the shutdown sequence. He designed it. T, 1 chapter, lights, same actions, different author. The ledger pays out on authorship. Deposit 4, the gift to tomorrow. Before bed, Hamter sets up one thing he'll actually enjoy. Good coffee, ready to go. Now, sleep isn't losing tonight. It's collecting tomorrow. Deposit 5, the hard one. The phone leaves the bedroom. Yes, the classic advice. But notice the order. It's last for a reason. Take the phone from a broke man, and he riots. Take it from a paid one, and he shrugs. With the ledger positive, the phone in the kitchen is a fact, not a punishment. Then week 3 happens. Deadlines eat the golden hour alive. 3 days of borrowed evenings, and Hampter is back at 1 a.m., bread videos, self-loathing. Old Hampter would call himself broken. New Hampter checks the ledger. Instead, the ledger says overdrawn. And overdrawn has a fix that shame doesn't, a deposit. So tomorrow, the golden hour comes back first. Not the phone ban, the freedom. Remember this on your worst week. You can't shame yourself. Solvent. Night 30, 10:50 p.m. The day held a golden hour, 2 micro freedoms, and a bribe from Morning Hampter. The freedom ledger reads, paid in full. And something quietly historic happens. The bed gets approved. 11:04 p.m. Lights out. No fight, no bread. Hampter didn't find discipline. He found the second ledger and he paid it. So check your own ledger tonight. How many of today's hours did you actually choose? Tell me the number in the comments. Be honest. 0 is the most common answer. And if you subscribe, that's one chosen thing today. Cheapest deposit in the ledger.